Alright, so this is the China supplies update. A lot of caps. We got some coils in. This is the 3-inch coil, the new Mac single voice coil. I forget, I think I ordered like half single 2 and then half single 1. That way we could double up the leads on these. So, and I think these are, it looks like almost 80 millimeter, so it's pretty tall. But those are good for the TI frame. And then this is, I needed replacements for a lot of those P3s. This one's actually taller than P3 coils, so we may have some height problems on it. Not that it's anything, you just bias it out instead of in. But I wanted it tall enough to really do some custom motors. I'm sure we'll end up having enough of these. So this is a Kapton former. Not that that means anything, it's just that that's what they had available, and I was like, okay, give me 100 of those or whatever. So, but we got the, was it gray or black and red? That's the convex. Convex is bubble. Concave, right, is that way. We got that, and then the copperhead audio one, and then the poly one, the faux Kevlar, which is actually just fiberglass, the yellow. I thought I wanted to get some, I'm only seeing the concave ones. There was also supposed to be some that were 200 millimeter, but I'm not seeing them. The only 200 millimeter I see right now is the poly ones over here, which I need plenty of those. And then here's the concave one, the bubble one. So, but I also wanted to show you, oh, it's Denver's. Had to put some good pressure on it. So, that's the concave carbon fiber on his shallow 12. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, and then I'm building a W6 out. You know what's funny is if I built a regular sub like this, I could only sell it for about 120 bucks. But as a JL, I can sell it for 200. It's fucking great. It's just it's not even that great of a woofer. It's a 600 watt woofer, and but because it's JL, and even though the only thing JL on it will be the motor and the boot, it'll still sell. So there's the 10-inch version, which is slightly smaller, but and a slightly smaller bolt pattern. So, but I'm not sure why they did that. I was trying to figure out too why they would only use 5 bolts, and I think it was just to save a bolt. Again, it's weird the things that you learn in engineering circles. This one was a clusterfuck. We had to change the cone out on it, and it was tough to get this thing to mat up, and so I'll end up just putting a dome dust cap on it to cover all that. And this is a triple stack 10. So, but this was like a return. We ended up basically getting it for free, and the guy I think was going overseas or something like that, and he was like, I'll just donate it. I'm like, okay, cool. So when people want to give you free stuff, just fucking take it. Just shut up and take it. So put this over here. This is Riley, the DP's finished one, and we did it on the Goblin Green, or whatever you want to call it. This is the blue, was it Green Devil Audio green with a mofo frame. So, but I'll give you the specs on the DIMMs and the pricing on the voice coils. Got some more motors done, or glued up anyway. I gotta fix the magnetizer this weekend. Oh, this one was great. I can pull the shim out now. I ended up putting the bolts in here, but I'll spray paint back over and then clear coat the whole thing, so that way these will stay shiny and not rust. So I think that's a double fister trying to pull that out, that shim. But and that's for John Span, which I'm going to make this into a 15 for him. Removable top assembly, of course, and then I had to figure out on this one how to do it so that I can build Jonathan Delgado's 15-inch pair, which are going to be double stack Neos like this as well. So yeah, thank GONZO, it's Base Friday. I got some other stuff going on. T2s. That's that Elemental Designs. It's cool. Well, it's cool now, but it was cooking on the hot plate all night, and then swapped it out. I got to pull this Yorkville off. This one's ready to go. Yeah, it's one of those things where if you forget it was on all night, it's not that big a deal. So, and also I was going through these Majestic 15s or 18s. We can do these for like $350 shipped. So these are pretty badass. Let me know if you want like a pair of 18s for $700 shipped. I had made the offer to somebody else, and I was like, do I really care if I make the offer to somebody else? No, it's fine. So if we have them, I want to supply you guys with them. So, but other than that, it's just my legs get really tired at night from the COVID. Ugh, Sherry's legs do not look good either. I never got checked for blood clots, but she's in worse shape than I am, so it's not one of those things we have the resources to really research. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything here I want to show you about. Oh, we got some PA stuff in. All of these tested good. Some of them have like a little torn. These came from like a torn cap or a torn cone or some sort of boo-boo, but we can put, just patch it up. It's easy. These big ass horns. Only one tweeter turned out to be good. These are from Club Rio for those local here in the East Valley. Club Rio was the spot, man, for the ASU students, and it's all gone super trendy. Like ASU is like, why are we charging only 40 grand a year when we can charge 80 grand a year, plus own all the businesses, or at least a piece of all the businesses in the area, and take advantage of rich dumb people all across the United States and the world who think that we're a good school. So even though most of their money is brought in by online, so, but still got this little fucker. This one I'm gonna do for only $200 this weekend. So, because I'm still a little short on rent, but I think we'll have the money here by Tuesday, Wednesday. So, but we'll put some of this stuff on sale. See how it moves. A lot of people just don't get paid until the weekend anyway. So, but I'll be cutting holes for this. Pedro, I am so sorry. That is your piece of wood. I will take care of that today and get it cut out for you and ship it out today. I promise that is a priority. So I'm glad I came in here because I've totally spaced it again. I just fucking space out. And then it was funny. I went over to Rabati's and to drop off a shipment of wire that came in off the last container, and the boxes that Gus had traded me for, he gave me a $20 credit for them, and then he's like, yeah, I'll sell them for like $30 or $40. I was like, okay, that's cool, no big deal. No, he's selling them for $70 each. I mean, I'm not surprised, that he would try to get that much more out of it, but it was a credit. It wasn't even like cash. So it's just I think that just describes Rabati's in a great way, that it just seems to never be enough, but whatever. They're the largest car audio or audio distributor in the valley, and good for them. I tell you what, though, when he calls me up for wanting more, I'll definitely I'll have a bigger ask. Not that I would ask for cash ever, because there's no way they would do that. But I definitely ask for more credit or something like that, more dead woofers, because who else is buying dead woofers? I encourage several people in the valley to go over there and make an offer and see what they do. So I'd love to compare notes, as they say. So. But oh yeah, somebody was asking about the Velodyne subwoofer. No, it's got a moped noise coming out of it, and this is the one with the fucking servo in it. And this was after it's basically a rip off of the Sunfire, but it's a sealed woofer, the high BL. It says it has like dual counter coil and all that kind of, I don't know. Again, it doesn't matter to me. It's just a hunk of money waiting to happen. I got to do some trades with Matthew over there at Field Services for get him to fix the amp, and then I'll probably zap some woofers for him. So But yeah, somebody was asking about the Cutco knife. I checked pricing on these. The Homemaker Plus 8, which I used to sell for like, in high school it was probably right around $300, $400. It's now $1,400. And if you're high up on the chain on the Vector Marketing, you get half that when you sell a set. So, but of course it's just overpriced. So, but yeah, I use this one mostly because it has that blunt end, so I don't poke myself or poke anybody else. But I use it to, it's really great for the foam, nice and long. And I think alone, the replacement cost used to be like $70, but I'm sure now it's like, you know, probably a couple hundred. But, and then they sell antique ones on Etsy, I saw. But yeah, it's just it's a bread slicer knife, but we never slice our own bread. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use this good knife. I have the shears too that I still use. And they would, they've made fun of it a couple times on Family Guy, I think. Family Guy or American Dad, where they cut a penny with it. So, but these are the shears. These used to be $70, but I'm sure they're a couple hundred now. And you can separate them like that as a shank, but it's meant to clean and also to sharpen them. So, but yeah, these basically last forever, and they would have us cut a penny in half, and then if you got really good, you could cut it in a spiral. So, but other than that, I'm going to listen to some Bob Marley and make some woofers. I love you guys. Have a good weekend.